right, welcome to the show, everyone. This is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and we're here in Round Rock, Texas, Skinny Bob's for the Texas Open qualifier. We are about ready to get rolling here. You've got a great match to start things off with here. James Davis Jr. versus Brandon Shuff. Two of the top picks in the field drew each other the first round, and we're going to have them right here on the feature table. If we could get a sound and picture check from the internet, we'd appreciate it. And we figured since we're in Austin, Texas, nothing would be more appropriate than burnt orange for our scoreboard. Brandon Shuff and James Davis Jr. leading us off here. And they'll be starting here in just a minute. I believe Brandon is already warmed up. And James Davis Jr. is at the table warming up now. Someone might want to post on the internet about this match. This is an awesome match for the first match out of the chute here. Maybe someone could get a thread going on AZ or something about, already done. Awesome. Yeah, Brandon Shuff and James Davis Jr. is going to be a great one. Both tearing them up lately. Brandon Shuff, of course, the current Houston Open champion. I believe he was also the Virginia State champion. At one time, Junior here has been winning everything lately. He's been snapping off the Fast Cities 9-ball tours stops. Been snapping off the Lone Star tours. Was runner-up twice at the White Diamond tournament down in Louisiana. Also runner-up in the Midwest 9-ball tour bar box event up in Olathe. James Davis Jr. is playing exceptional right now. Definitely will be a good match here. Players are almost ready. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. We certainly are here. 42 players is what we ended up with in the Open division. And we'll be back. We're going to play it down as far as we can today. And we will be back maybe with the semifinals and finals tomorrow. And then we'll also have our mid-level tournament starting tomorrow around noon. On the top of your screen there, you've got local player who plays Jam Up is John Eagle 3, and he is playing Texas Open champion David Henson. Little David, known as. All right, here we go. Here's the lag. And looks like Shuff has won the lag. And will be leading us off. This is a winner break format, so we can see some packs put together here. Real quickly, I'll run down the players list. We've got a lot of great players in this tournament, but running down the list here, we've got Rocket Rick Stanley, who defeated Sean Putman in the Texas Open. Sean's first match is in the field. John Eagle Jr. and John Eagle III, father-son, are playing. Rodney Jones, Jim Miller, Larson Sharp, Bernard Walker, Grady Cooper, Corey Dordak, Sam Jones, James Davis Jr., Henry Rocha, Mario Quinn, Frank Farrar Jr., Brandon Shuff, John Powers, Craig Champagne, Jacob, and Jason Werner. Nell Drake from the internet chat is asking, will only the winner qualify for the Texas Open? It's called a qualifier, but this is really just an open tournament, and we're adding free entries to both first and second place in the tournament here to the Texas Open. Also, the winner of our mid-level event tomorrow will have their entry paid, and the last lady will have their entry paid at the Texas Open as well. All right, rack number 2, we'll get that scoreboard updated here. Brandon Shuff has, I'm sorry, James Davis Jr. has won the first rack, and we'll be breaking rack number 2. It is winner break format. We also have the no concession rule in this event. Players cannot concede the 9 ball. If they do, they lose that game and one more. So we'll be seeing all balls dropped. Here we go, rack number 2. Well, Brandon's coming to the table with a peek at the 1 ball here, but I'm not sure that he can pocket it. Finishing down the players list, we finished at the Warner brothers, Jason and Jacob, Steve Kilgore, Mario Juarez, 3-cushion champion, Tony Gonzalez, Casey Cruz, Earl Ponce dropped out of the tournament, I believe. Bastrop Sr., current Houston Open champion. Actually, Bastrop won the Houston Open the year before last. Brandon Shuff won it last year. Bastrop won that the Houston Open, defeating Shane Van Boening twice. Good player. Raymond Stonestreet, Nick Banks, Cello Velasquez did not make it in. My son Ray Jr. is playing. Brian Sanders, little David Henson, Joe Marin, Noel Torres, Kevin Fraunberger, Doug Young from Waco, Ray Tall, Sam Manoli, Chris McCreary, Adrian Munoz, Drew McCoy, Dan Bristol, Tracy Sanders, Ray Baca, and Bentley Wynn. That's your roster for today's event. James Davis Jr. trying to make it 2-0. We'll get that scoreboard updated. Nice shot by Junior there. Comboed it in. He's got a shot on the 2 ball. 4 is kind of in a funny spot there, nestled underneath the 5 ball there. This is race to 9 on the winner side, race to 7 on the 1 loss side. Winner breaks. 3-foul rule is in effect, and we are also playing the no concession rule. Well, Junior's found himself kind of jacked up on this 4 ball here. Tricky little shot. Nell Drake from the internet chat is asking what the purpose of the no concession rule is. Mostly for the spectators. We want to see all the balls pocketed. It is the same rule that is played in the Texas Open. So this being a Texas Open qualifier, we went ahead and honored the same rule here in this event. All tables here at Skinny Bob's will have new felt on them in the next 2 weeks. Give it a couple of weeks to get broke into. To get for the cloth to get broke in before the Texas Open, which is Labor Day weekend. Yeah, the cloth is ready here at Skinny Bob's. Rich Anglin and John Cielo bought Skinny Bob's here recently, and they've only owned it a few months, and they've really been working hard to make the needed improvements to the place that it needs here. And one of them is cloth. The cloth here is pretty worn throughout the place, and it will be replaced by Mo over at Apex Family Fun Center. We'll be replacing it all in the next 2 weeks with Simonis 860, which is a first for this venue. This venue has always sported championship cloth, and after polling the players, they decided to go with Simonis 860. James Davis Jr. with this 9-ball, make it 2-0. There you have it. James Davis Jr. leading Brandon Shuff 2-0. All right, we're back. Cesar 0521 from the internet chat is asking if they're going to tighten the pockets any. They are not. Pockets here have been generous for many years. The tables play pretty good. They've always been really fast, and I do think the Simonis 860 will slow it down somewhat. And but the pockets have always been very generous. All right, Junior taking a good close look at this 1-7 here. Everything pretty much open here. Junior looking like he's got a opportunity to go 3-0 on Brandon Shuff. Again, not as big of an issue with winter break format, but it could still come into play. Junior is leading 2-0 right now. We'll get that scoreboard updated. We got another great match going on just at the top of your screen there. John Eagle III is playing Texas Open champion David Henson. Top of your screen. So our far right over here, we've got Shane Manoli is playing. That's also calls himself Sam Manoli. Playing Corey Dordak right now. So that's a great match. Frank Farrar Jr., who's been tearing them up at the Waco event here, is playing another Waco champion, Ray Baca. Also, if you're not watching the show on PoolActionTV.com, that's where you need to be watching it at. It's a little bit bigger viewer than you have on Ustream, and same chat. We will be doing a fundraiser here that we're going to be doing for this event, and we'd like to invite everyone to get involved in that. We'll be releasing those details here shortly. Brandon Shuff on the board. right. All right, guys, we are at Skinny Bob's in Round Rock, Texas. This is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and we've got a special guest joining us in the booth right now, my buddy Noel Torres from up in the Dallas area, now formerly from Waco, known to many of you on the internet chat rooms as Pool Junkie Forever. Noel, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, you're doing good.
Well, this has turned into a little dogfight here.
I know, it looked like Junior was going to run all over it, but then Brandon showed he's got some heart.
And I've got distracted there and lost track of the score, but I think it's 3-1 or 3-2.
3-1.
James Davis Jr. leading. And here we go, rack number 5.
Yeah, Junior's been hitting the balls real well. And trying to win everything around here, but I think it's a little hard to.
Yeah, he's been winning a lot of stuff lately. He's been doing really good. He got runner-up twice in a row down at White Diamonds. He got runner-up at the Midwest 9-Ball Tour in their bar box tournament. He finally snapped off his first major event, which would be the Lone Star Tour stop. And then he went right back and snapped off a Sass Cities Tour, then went and won another Lone Star stop. And, I guess once he figured out that he can win, he just broke on through there.
For sure. He's playing really well. It's hard to come off the draw and go see the chart and, hey, I'm playing Brandon Shuff.
I know, it's brutal. Well, and then Chris is here passing through and playing in a tournament from Vegas. Chris McCreary bought both these guys in the Players Auction. They're playing each other first, man. It's like,
oh, man, that really is brutal.
Tough draw. Well, Junior's got everything pretty much wide open here one more time. He's looking pretty good for a 4-1 lead here.
Yeah, I was practicing on these tables earlier. They play really well, so if anybody hadn't made the decision to come play at that Texas Open, they should. This place is pretty nice.
Yeah, they're really going all out here this year to make the event something extra special. And they're the most notable difference they're going to make is the 860 Simonis cloth. This will be the first time that it's not been championship cloth for as long as I can remember.
Do you know if they're going to use the Miso ball for the Texas Open, or?
Yes, Miso balls will be used for the Texas Open.
Junior making it look easy.
Yeah, he's pretty comfortable here. This is his home room. Just like that, James Davis Jr. 4-1. This is Ray Hansen. I'm joined by Noel Torres right now in the booth, and we'll be right back, folks. Whether you're a casual player, going pro, or simply having some fun at home, Apex Family Fun Center. One stop for all your gaming needs. All right. Junior wins another one, 4-1. And he
popped it off the table, though.
Yeah, he did on the break. They're scratched on the break. Brandon Shuff coming up with ball in hand. I don't know if you were down at the Houston Open, Noel, where that Brandon Shuff snapped off last year, but it was pretty exciting finale. You can watch that match right on my archive videos. A lot of people have brought it to my attention here, and I just realized that when you click on the archive button on Pool Action TV, it actually doesn't go anywhere right now. And I've got the guys up at Executive Billiards are redoing my complete website, and everything will be in much better condition here real soon. Looking forward to that. But to view the archive videos, you can either just double click on the screen, it will take you to the Ustream page where the archives are, or you can click on where it says live show by Big Truck at the bottom of the viewer live broadcast. Click on that, it'll take you to the recorded videos also. All the archive matches are soon to be only available as a member of Pool Action TV. Membership is free right now, and I would like to invite everyone to shoot your email into poolactiontvhd@gmail.com and get on the list.
I know you got like maybe, I don't know, 2,000-3,000 videos now.
No, it's not that many, but it's up to over 600 just on the Big Truck channel. We've also got several matches that we did from the Artistic Cup 3 for Tom Rothman, and then there's some archived also on Pool Action TV on Ustream under Casper's. So we're going to try to bring all that together on our member channel. Wow, Junior's getting pretty close to his horse here, but he's okay. And looks like he's taking 5-1 now. Well, I had no idea this would be this one-sided right now. I'm expecting Shuff to come on any minute.
You would think he's not going to lay down. But if you don't get any opportunities, it's hard to win a game, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Junior has been controlling the match. We are sporting the new Pool Action TV Delta rack in green on the TV table here. If you haven't seen that, they are pretty awesome. This cloth, it's pretty well worn on all the tables here, but it really still plays pretty good. It's very fast, and it's always been very fast as long as I can remember.
Yeah, I mean, there's no... It looks like he hasn't lost his speed, for sure. It still plays really well.
Jr.'s looking like he's going to put another one away here. Probably key shot right here, 4 to the 6.
Oh.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah. That's one thing about the measle ball. It's just a tiny bit heavier, and you want to put a little extra on it, and that's what happens sometimes.
Right. I was talking with Mo over at Atex Family Fun Center, and Mo supplied the measle balls here for the event, and he said that they're actually the same weight.
Really?
That's what he said. He said he weighed them. And I'd be interested to hear a little bit more about that from Mo. Nice safety.
Yeah, he nailed that one pretty good. Yeah, I always thought they were a little bit heavier. I guess that's everybody's. I guess we need to put that on Mythbusters.
Right, exactly. What I need to do is just weigh them, weigh a couple of balls here. Let's just get up 4, 5, 6 different cue balls. Let's weigh them all on video.
Right.
And then we'll just push that on during the show whenever that conversation comes up. We'll just push that little video of the weights being printed out.
I guess all balls they weigh a little less the more you use them, I think.
No, that's absolutely right. And that's why, especially it seems like the one ball takes a real beating. Seems to lose some size. But that's one great thing about the rack that we're using here. The Delta rack will allow you to detect an undersized ball, and you can move it to the back of the pack. Yeah, if you're getting into any kind of competition on a regular basis, you definitely want to make sure you got a Delta rack with you. Brandon Shuff closing the gap there, 5 to 2 now, trailing James Davis Jr. here at the Texas Open qualifier.
Well, one thing's for sure is that you win a break tournament, so you're really never out of it.
It's true.
You can shoot the caliber that Brandon does. Put a couple together, and you're right back in it.
Well, here we go, Brandon Shuff trailing by 3.
I'll tell you what, it's a field of what is it, 42, Ray?
42.
But it's a pretty strong field.
Yeah, it is. Of course, the last-minute dropout. Of course,
wow.
A few people were glad about. Little Al didn't make it, and Little Al's always a favorite.
Yeah, you always got to worry about Little Al. He can catch a gear that's unreal.
Yeah, now, I looked away for a second there, Noel. Was that on the snap?
No, he tried to pocket the one ball on the side, and he one-railed the one into the 9. Looks like Brandon got a pretty good layout here. Get himself back in this match. Looked like Brandon just a little bit off speed on every shot, but he's getting there.
And once again, like you were saying earlier, Noel, the winter break format, man, you're really in this. 3-4 game spread is not that big a deal on players of this caliber.
For sure. Especially when you slap a 9-ball in.
Yeah,
that always helps.
Yeah.
It changed the momentum pretty quick.
Just like that, 4-5 now. Shuff right on Junior's heels.
That 2's wired to that 9, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, it might be one of those shots too where it might be the only thing you can shoot at because of the position of the 3 and the 8 ball. Might be his only shot.
I mean, he might be able to clip the 2 and just put that cue ball right behind the 9 for a good save, but I think he's going to go for it here.
Yeah, he's definitely lining it up.
I think he spotted the save.
Yeah, that was exactly the shot you mentioned.
Just rolled out a little bit.
Well, Junior's got a tough shot here. To me, like the bank's on the side pocket.
That's what's funny about this game. Just one little roll, and then all of a sudden you're not getting a roll.
Right. No love.
Brutal.
Junior seemed like he jumped up a little bit on that shot. Hey, joining us in the internet chat room there, Dave Linder from Waco. My buddy Dave. How's it going, Dave? Dave giving a shout out to Noel Torres here in the booth with me.
Hey, what's up, David?
Dave Linder, a champion in his own right there. Hadn't been playing in a while, but I'll never forget, this was years ago. I'm not even going to say what year because it'll show my age, but it was a long time ago. But anyway, I remember the first tournament that I think it might have been the first tournament that I won. It was a weekly tournament, but I beat Dave Linder in the finals. And
Dave Linder's a retired champion.
Yeah, I was so proud, man. I was bragging about that for months. Now I got to give him the 8.
Right. I think he'll take it.
I'm just kidding, Dave. Now Junior's pretty fortunate to get back at the table here, I think.
I think so. I mean, Brandon made a very uncharacteristic error there. I mean, that was pretty easy out, in my opinion, but I'm not over there. I've never missed a ball from up here.
So you got to buy the first round, Noel?
Yes, I got fortunate to get a buy.
Cool. You know what match you're waiting on yet? Or?
No, I don't like going and peeking because it affects me.
Yeah, I don't either. I just call my name. I'll just go play whoever.
nice shot from Brent.
Homeless drunk there looking to win another Q. Won 3 Qs in the last 2 events. We are doing a beautiful $800 Sean as this event. It's an STL1 tulip wood with a crocodile wrap put on it, custom by James Handshoe. It is unbelievable. It's one of the prettiest pieces of tulip wood I've ever seen in my life, and I've played with a tulip wood Q for many years.
Yeah, I saw that earlier, Ray. That thing is really, really nice.
It is stunning. Those tickets are going to be 1 for 10 or 3 for 20, and you can get those by logging on to poolactiontv.com and hitting the shopping cart. And we can get a link on there for you all in a minute. One thing also we're doing, we are also offering those tickets here in-house, but we are going to have some special prizes that we're going to add for the online viewers only, and those are going to be a couple of Delta 13 racks that we're going to give away, and I think we still got some accessory kits. I'll do an accessory kit and a Big Truck Show t-shirt. Noel, I feel like I missed a rack here on the score. Maybe you can verify it. I've got 5-4 junior leading still.
That is correct.
Okay.
Pretty good odds it's going to be 5-5 here in a little bit. I don't want to jinx them.
You're getting close.
Right. Just a quick update on some of the matches going around. Sam Manolo just won his match against Corey Dorick.
No kidding. What was the score?
I don't know. They used the painting. I can't really see.
Looks like it might have went Hill.
No, they used the painting. They weren't using the...
Oh, okay.
And Little David and... who's that, Eagle? John Eagle?
Yeah, John Eagle. It's John Eagle a third.
Yes, 5-4.
Wow, really? Tell you what, telling folks John Eagle's playing good. He's playing jam up right now. Nobody was listening. Okay, he's 5-4 with Little David.
We all know Little David can play.
Texas Open champion 2006, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Shuff ties it up.
Well, at least one of my horses made it to the first round.
That's good. I gotta tell you, I really like the new owners over here, John Cielo and Rich Anglin. They're doing a great job here with the club.
Yes, this is a great pool hall. It's one of its kind, I think, in Texas. I think the other one that is closest in the Houston area.
Yes, down in the Gulf of Mexico there is very few all 9-foot rooms here. A lot of 8-footers here in Texas. Nice safety by Brandon. Actually, we'll automatically put your name in the drawing for that awesome Sean and the other great prizes simply for making a contribution to the show. And we really appreciate everyone's support. It's definitely a collaboration to make all this happen.
Yeah, my first experience in the booth, and I have to commend Ray because it's not easy. And that's that everything was already set up.
Yeah, it takes me, I've gotten to where I can set up the entire studio now in about 6 hours. It took me 8 for a while, but I started getting some little systems down to help it do it a little bit faster. Most of the time is involved in hanging everything from the ceiling. I've never climbed so much ladder in my life. I'm up and down that ladder big time. Well, Brandon looking good here too.
I don't know if that 6 goes by the 8, but I guess it does. He just checked it.
Seemed like he'd be playing in the top right corner here, but no. Went outside. Oh, man. Woo. Made my feet sweat.
That's still a pretty tough shot right there. I think he's still having just a little bit of speed difficulties. He can't get it down exactly where he wants it to be.
Someone from the internet chat room is asking what Shuff's doing in Texas. Shuff likes it in Texas. He's the current Houston Open champion, and I guess he's planning on playing in the Texas Open this year. He's been down around the San Antonio area for a little while here. Brandon's getting a little straight on the 7 ball.
Yeah. I think he's got a real... I think he can throw it in there and get up where he needs to be.
Had a little spin on that ball, didn't he, Noah?
For sure. That's the good thing about having a meso ball. Everybody can view what spin he had on it. Hit that one really nice.
Just like that, Brandon Shuff now leading for the first time in this match, 6-5.
They call my name right.
number 12, Brandon Shuff, leading 6-5 over James Davis Jr. Noel Torres is leaving us to go play a match. Crazy nice shot. Maggie New is asking if you make a donation to enter the raffle. Actually, you just make a contribution to the show, and we'll put your name in the drawing one time for $10 or 3 times for every 20. And you can put as much as you like in there. It'll be self-explanatory. Really appreciate everyone's support, helping to keep these shows coming to you. Next weekend we're going to be down in Mobile, Alabama, down at Ricky Bird's place at Breakers, and got a $15,000 guaranteed prize fund event down there. $5,000 for first guaranteed. It's going to be one awesome tournament. Looking forward to getting down there. From there, I've got a week off right now and plan on being up in New York City. New event we just added to the roster up at Skyline Billiards. 5,000 added. New York City Open, I believe it is. I'll be getting all the details on that by Monday. Pretty stoked about that one. And of course, we're going to stay in New York City. The following weekend we'll be there for the Seminole Pro Tour over at Rax Billiards. Really appreciate everyone's support, helping our travel fund. It definitely gets expensive, especially hitting the larger cities like New York and Los Angeles. It is tied up now at 6 apiece, I believe, and I will get that scoreboard updated here in just 1 second. Lucasi Q-Man joining us in the chat room. How's it going today, Lucasi? How are you? Nice shot. I can't tell from this angle if Junior has got Brandon hooked. Take a peek from Brandon's angle. I can't tell. Looks like he can make this 4-ball. Well, he made it, but he just couldn't get it out of there in time to get on this 3-ball. Joining us in the chat room there, Chris Bartram, the reigning Texas Open champion. I'm going to step away from the mic for a quick second. I'll be right back, folks. And this is a race to 9 on the winner side, race to 7 on the 1-loss side. 3-foul rule is in effect. Winner breaks. No concession rule is in effect. I'll be right back.
Okay, up on table 5, Ray Jr. and Jason Warner. Ray Jr. and Jason Warner to table 5, please.
right, just got back to the booth here. Looks like someone's leading 7-6 right now, and maybe someone on the internet chat room can verify who it is leading right now. Jesse Bowman joining us in the chat room there. Jesse, hope you're doing all right. Nice shot. Junior on the hill, folks. 8-6 over the top pick in the field here, Brandon Shuff. Guys, if you're in the area down here in Austin, Texas, we're right on the North Austin city limits here at Skinny Bob's, formerly known as GQ. New owners, Rich and John, making some really nice improvements here in the club. Notably, they put in numerous flat-screen plasma TVs throughout the place. Been working with the air conditioning guys as well to make sure everything goes smoothly for the open. It's very comfortable in here right now. Junior trying to close it out there and showing a little frustration missing that one ball. Really nice shot by Brandon there. He could have easily and ended up on top of that free ball. Custom Q joining us in the chat. Hope all is well. Brandon's got like a roadmap here for these last 4 balls. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say he's going to finish this up and pull within 1 of James Davis Jr. There it is. With this 9 ball, 8-7. Again, we are playing the no concession rule here, so they must shoot all the balls. There we go, rack number 16. Kickin' Chicken joining us in the chat room. Just reading some of your posts on AZ about the Bill Meacham situation up in Denver. I went back and watched the video, and I actually highlighted it. You can go to the highlights on my archives and on the Big Truck channel on Ustream, and I made a highlight of the two racks that were in question. Pretty interesting. Junior can't decide if he's going to be jumping this or swerving it around. That was a nice shot. Junior is looking good here to finish this off. Pretty sure I've got a few pictures of the Sean Q that we're going to be giving away. It's an $800 Sean. It's unbelievable. Wow, just like that, James Davis Jr. takes it down 9-7 over Brandon Shuff. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with another match, folks. Stay tuned. We're just getting started. Whether you're a casual player, going pro, or simply having some fun at home, Apex Family Fun Center, one stop for all your gaming needs. All right, we are back. We're going to get things saved, and we'll be back with more action here in just one second. Waiting for our illustrious tournament director here for Q&A promotion, Yvette Reyes, at the helm, trained under Paul Blank.